When you ask somebody, for example, my friends in these countries, hey, my friend, where are you from? They will tell you Denmark, Norway, Sweden. When you ask the Balkans, hey, my friend, where are you from? You will get a 700 years of history lesson. Welcome. Balkan Breakfast Talk Show, my friends. New mini-series about the Balkan countries. Like, subscribe would help me a lot, bre. And I open this buy me a coffee link if you want to donate to this channel something. If not, my friends, who gives a shit? Stay, enjoy, free of charge. I don't charge anything, remember. Super. My friends, listen. Today, since the weather outside is beautiful, like the Balkan people, we're going to talk about Balkan people in general. I'm going to explain to you the Balkans in general. Super. This mentality, top. Super. Listen, my friends. In general, Balkan people are pretty much identical. Even though they will play, I'm Greek, I'm Romanian, no. Same shit. Plus, minus some euros of salary, same shit. Trust me. Super. My friends, by default, which is actually the default setting, when you press default in these games, Balkan people are very loud. You see me. When I'm talking to you, my friends, this microphone on the mixer is good. Very loud, very emotional, bad and good emotion. Remember, my friends, very generous, very loyal. How can I say dramatic? Everything has to be drama when we're talking. My friends, even me, look, I'm waving with my hands. The body language, very important. You know, there is like certain things that actually makes sense in only in our hand, like the Italians. Like this, my friends, we're doing everything with our hands. Super. Then, my friends, very generous people, even though we don't have much, remember, very generous people. My friends, very stubborn. Bože gospode, the women are totally crazy. I'm sorry, I have to be real. Watch out, because they will throw a flip-flop at my head. Super. And my friends, hilarious, because we have this dark humor, my friends, because we were actually living through a very dark past and dark history. I'm going to explain, don't worry. And my friends, occasionally, from time to time, for the other people around this world, we are totally impossible. I understand when I'm talking to my colleagues, they're listening to me, and afterwards they will say, hey, my friends, I'm tired, and I'm just warming up. Super. Hey, my friends, listen, I'm going to explain to you all the things. Today, if it's a long episode, you have timeline. Super. The list that I made, very good. My friends, listen, history is in our blood pressure. I mean, it's actually dictating our blood pressure. Why? Because, my friends, in the same peninsula of the European continent, Ottomans passed and stayed for more than 500 years. Very pičku majčina. My friends, Byzantine time, Austro-Hungarian Empire. All the empires passed. They left something, but they didn't leave too much. They actually took a lot. They didn't leave too much. Don't get mad at me. I'm just being brutally honest. Super. My friends, listen. Borders were moved, plus minus. History was, how can I say, it was a little bit fabricated. New countries emerged. Older countries were bigger, now they're smaller. Regions, blah blah blah, totally mixed up, my friends. Kasha popara, turli tava, gyuvec. When you put everything in the tava, my friends, and you put it in the oven, that's how the Balkans are. In reality, all of us, no exception, remember, my friends, how can I say, we preserve our history for cultural reasons, because, my friends, let's be honest, the history that I was learning when I was studying, right? Elementary, high school, blah, blah, blah. It's totally different than the history that today's modern children are actually learning. Why? Why not? Sorry, you understand? Problem. But even though I'm gonna be really brutally honest with you, my friends, listen. Was our history dark? Absolutely. I'm talking about the Balkans. Was our history very bad and full with a lot of genocides? Yes and no. I don't want to explain too much. Was everything true that is mentioned in the books and in the past times? No. Lele. Now I'm gonna trigger the Balkans. Lele. If they're watching me, my friends, pitch kumatar. Pray for me. So my friends, because listen. You cannot know what happened 500, 600, 10,000 years ago. You cannot know that. It's not possible to know. There is no proof. Even the proof that we had, which is the books that we actually studied from, and as well for the other countries around this world, my friends, they're not 100% true. We can see now in today's world, my friends, when the conspiracy theories from back in the days, which were actually only for the mad people, for the lunatics, now, my friends, they're actually coming out to be true. So you actually think that everything that you learned in school is 100% true? No. We learned a lot of propaganda. You understand? I'm gonna leave it. My friends, it's a very dark and big topic. If I continue, I will never finish. Super. My friends, how can I say? The history for the Balkans. It actually, my friends, identifies awareness, first of all, which is good, okay. Then, my friends, collective memory of something which happened back in the day. Somebody else was guilty, blah, 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 blah. Okay, super. I'm not saying no. And my friends, how can I say, we're actually hypersensitive to disrespect. Because throughout the history, and in these modern times, the Balkan people and Balkan countries in general, my friends, they're getting a lot of disrespect from everybody. Okay, I'm gonna talk about European Union, especially from the rich European Union countries. As I said, you from European Union. I'm not talking about the people. Listen to me. People are people. I'm talking about your fucking stupid officials and your fucking stupid politicians that should believe so much. My friends, listen. You politicians, you can actually disrespect the other politicians. I don't give a shit. Do what you want. Between yourselves, fuck you, all of you. Super. But don't talk for my people and for Eastern Europeans as well like we're garbage. Please. I'm talking for the normal people. Please. Because if you actually open the real books from the history, you will actually see that these parts over here, the richer parts in European Union, the Balkans and Eastern Europeans are the backbone of these countries. Because if we didn't exist, my friends, you would not have this, rich modern societies. Because who was building your roads? Okay, listen. Totally different topic. Super. My friends, another thing for the Balkans is very important is religion. Listen to me, I'm gonna be very short. I don't want to talk about religion. In the same small peninsula in the Balkan, there is Orthodox, Catholics, Muslims, agnostics, atheists, some extremists from both of the sides, from Christianity and from Islam, and so on and so on. Super. I'm not saying no, do what you want, my friend. God and religion is personal. Nobody should know about it. It's a relationship between you and God. Don't forget that. Super. My friends, there is no problems. There is literally nulla bre, compare, zero problems between the normal people. But especially now that I see a lot of people from Australia is actually watching me. Australians, not diaspora, not our people, Australians. My friends, listen. And for the Western people that are watching this, how can I say? Balkan in general is very small peninsula in the European continent. When you put a lot of emotion, people like us, a lot of my friends knowledgeable about history, knowledgeable about religions and blah blah blah, my friends, you actually get, how can I say, GTA not 6 but 7. You understand? Because my friends, listen, it's Kasha Popara. Everybody, my friends, is protecting something. But I'm gonna be honest with you 100%. There is never problems between the people, the normal people. Doesn't matter which religion you belong to. We were living in Yugoslavia, my friends, all religions in one federation of countries. Now, my friends, for example, in my country, even though the majority is Christian Orthodox, there is, my friends, atheist, of course. There is, my friends, how much, 28, I think 27, doesn't matter the percent, Islam, Muslim people, sorry. There is couple of percent of Catholics and so on. There is no problems, bro. The problems especially for my Western and people from other other countries that is watching this, my friends, the problem is always on the TV, when the politicians, which are trying to divide us all, like maybe now even for centuries. You understand? That's a very big problem. And Balkans are actually easily triggerable people. You can trigger them, hey, like this. You understand? If somebody now is knocking on my door, my friends, I'm gonna turn off the table, off my cat. You understand? You can trigger the Balkans very easy, because we're full with emotion. I'm talking good and bad emotion. So watch out when you're talking with somebody, don't trigger them too much. Super. This is a helpful tip from me to you. Super. My friends, listen. Religion in the Balkans is not just theology. It's about, how can I say, identity. We identify ourselves by the religion, which is good. But in this religion, my friends, how can I say, even secular, which means non-religious Balkan families, my friends, they're celebrating Easter, they're celebrating the big holidays, right? Christmas. Some of them, I know, for example, mixed up religion families which are celebrating Ramazan, Kurban Bayram, and so on and so on and so on. So you see, both of the holidays, even the Catholic one. My friend, super, bre. Do what you want. You have only one life. If you want to do these things, and if they make you happy, do them. You don't have to explain to anybody. Super. My friends, listen. The religion, I have to be honest, in the Balkans especially, it creates, my friends, how can I say, strong community bonds, first of all, which is good. It creates, my friends, how can I say, tradition continuity. So, for example, we continue something from back in the days, some authentic Balkan traditions, for example, in some villages, in some regions, different tradition. It's very interesting to see, my friends. It actually boosts the tourism for other people to see it, because it's unique. It's only happening in the Balkans. Super. And my friends, moral frameworks. Very, very important thing is the morality. But the bad thing, my friends, is actually always this magaring in our government. Bože gospode, I cannot make one video without mentioning this idioti. Listen, my friends, they're always politicizing the faith. When they need something to be done, my friends, they're gonna put a certain message in the public on this television, of course, the newscasters, and all this idioti bot from left and right, doesn't matter, my friend, and they're gonna trigger some particular minority or majority of the country, doesn't matter, only for their advantage, and people are easily triggerable. You understand? Very, very bad thing. Then, my friends, identity, rigidity, okay. And my friends, how can I say, the other thing that actually does this is the extremist. My friends, listen. When you're pushing something extreme in the when you're pushing something extreme, like your religious views to the public, my friends, how can I say, people will hate you. Doesn't matter if the country is majority Catholic or Orthodox or Muslim or blah blah blah. In some countries, actually forbidden. Go and practice, for example, I don't know, something in Pakistan, for example. You understand? That's a very big problem. The extremists are a very big problem. There, of course, there is like a very, very, very small minority, but they exist. They exist. To spread some message, maybe they're paid by somebody to actually do something so they can trigger something and blah, blah, blah. This is like, my friends, very easy to trigger in the Balkans and among the Balkan people because of emotion and because of connection with God. Super. We finish with a tough topic. Super. My friends, listen. The Balkan personality. From one side, the good one, and from the other side, the bad one. I have to mention both of them. Super. My friends, listen. We have, as I said, emotional intensity. So, for example, my friends, you're talking with a Balkan person, right? My friends, first, Fifi, first of all, my friends, he or she will be extremely, how can I say, first of all, we will be not shy, but we will be like back up to some point, and we will observe you. We have this thing in our head, which was taught by our grandmas and grandpas back in the days. Pichka ti mater. Sorry. Don't talk too much. First, observe the people and see, my friends, if they're good or if they're lying or if they're spies. As we say, from back in the days, špijuni se među nama. Pičku majčinu. Super. And we will observe you like this. Then, my friends, when we will see that you're a normal person, my friends, we will open Balkan English like mine. Very good. Bombona. And my friends, we will talk so loud that you will think that we are arguing with you. But no, my friends, that means that I love you, but in a totally different expression. You understand? Super. Then, my friends, we will disagree about literally everything, especially politics and religion maybe, but especially politics. We can start actually a civil war, but my friends, in the end of the conversation, we will hug each other and we will become brothers or sisters. You understand? That's how we are actually, how can I say, our soul works. Our soul is designed totally differently. Remember, very important. Super. My friends, for the hospitality, the most hospitable people that you can find in this world, hands down, no questions asked, is Balkan people. Balkan people. My friends, imagine you come to my house from Denmark and you tell me, no, I ate. You ate. Shipki, you ate. My friends, you will eat again. Opa, svinsko pečenje, like the whole pig on you. Couple of rakia, my friends, meze, uzo, rakia, what the fuck you want, I have everything. And again from the basement, opa, Ivar, and so on and so on and so on. Meze, sirence, this kind of shit, my friends. Lele, and we will talk for maybe 5 days. I don't give a shit if you have a meeting or a business meeting. You will sit with me, because if you stand and if you go, my friends, disrespect, very bad thing. Don't disrespect the Balkan people. After that, my friends, you're gonna get fucked literally. Super. My friends, Fifi bre. Then, my friends, resilience, resilient mindset. How can I say? Listen. I have to be honest now. No jokes. My friends, listen. A lot of wars passed through the Balkan Peninsula and the Balkan countries in general. Collapses of certain countries, burning. Oh, bože. New countries emerging. Political debates, 24/7, my friends. Very important thing. Sanctions, embargoes. So imagine the whole country didn't have oil. Some of the countries didn't have flour. Some of the countries were extremely poor that they were passing the border through the other country to literally buy a chocolate or a bread or a flour. We actually have this dark past that most of you here, rich countries in European Union, they didn't. We have it. It was very bad. Did we learn something from it? Yes. Yes. My friends, but we didn't learn enough. Because people in the Balkans are still hating the brothers and the sisters across the borders for some unknown reason that happened 10,000 years ago, even before Christ. BC, bre. I really don't understand. But I don't want to bother you. So, my friends, we are actually, in our mind, we have this, how can I say, thing to adapt fast to rapid changing situations. Because, my friends, you can go to sleep one day and, super. The next day, my friends, you wake up, you're under sanctions because of some stupid political leader which was in your government, which was arguing with literally everybody. And all of a sudden, my friends, there is no oil, there is no gas. There is no petrol, benzene, there is no flour, there is no, I don't know, they turn off your electricity, bro. Actually, people were going through this shit. My friends, it was so painful. And this shit actually happened. This is not propaganda, because I was alive and I saw this shit. I mean, I was alive. So, I was born when this shit happened. And I saw with my own eyes. And I saw my grandfather and grandmother. Doesn't matter. So we have a resilient mind. We can adapt to everywhere. We actually have this hustle mindset, like the Americans would want to say, hustler. Super, my friends. And we have the mindset to survive. But I mean literally survive. My friends, we're like cockroaches, bro. You can chase us with your flip-flop. You cannot even... my friends, we're actually so fast. Opa. You see me now? Okay, now you don't see me now. I'm in the other part of the world. That's how the Balkan working. Super. My friends, humor in the Balkan is lele, bože gospode. Hey, we have the darkest humor ever, my friends, because we were going through this dark past. And my friends, the only thing that actually kept our grandparents, parents alive was actually, my friends, the humor. And we have this dark humor, my friends, from the dark past and the dark history, and it's so fucking funny, my friend. And you will. That's why, my friends, when we're telling you a joke, Fifi, sorry. That's why when we're telling you a joke, my friend, maybe it's funny only to us, but it's extremely funny. We have these dark jokes. We love them. Super. Because we use, my friends, how can I say, we use humor as our therapy. You understand? It's our therapy, my friends, to actually calm down our mind. Calm down our blood pressure. Super. Now I have to be honest for the shadow side or for the bad side. We're actually, my friends, extremely stubborn. Hey! You see this? This is a wall. Even though I live in Czech Republic, everything is cartony. Doesn't matter. This is a wall, my friend. A real wall. We're actually stubborn like the wall. Hey! Until you reach through my mind. Lele, my friends. For example, my wife is still trying. We are together for 12 years. She's still trying. You understand? But no problem. I have the key. The key is hidden. On some particular island in a... I'm sorry. Bad joke, but you see dark jokes, bro. Super. On island, very... you know this island, very popular island. Okay, doesn't matter. My friends, listen. We have this gossip culture. The meme with the grandmas on the balcony, the ones that are sitting like this, security camera. That's, my friends, originated from, for example, I know it originated from Poland, but it actually resembles Balkans 100%. We are like this. You will see people, doesn't matter young or old, males or females, my friends, or this new gender which is unidentified. Sorry. My friends, you will see them sit down and they will gossip all day long. Especially, my friends, the women. Bože gospode, my friends, they're doing this coffee which we call Tursko coffee or Turkish coffee, which means, my friends, you boil it in a jezve. You boil it in a jezve and you put it, and then, my friends, you're drinking it. And on the side there is like from the coffee there is like things. My friends, there is actually, especially this is an old grandma tradition where they actually see on this shit and they're doing it like this. Look. I can see. You will go and they will tell you your future, bre. Bože gospode. You will go on a mountain under the sun. It will be around 6:30 p.m. Super. And you will find a girl. And this girl will become your wife and you will have 3 sheep and super. You understand, my friend? This is actually the real truth. I'm not even joking. For the gossip, my friends, the information travels faster than a fiber optic internet. Super. My friends, we have something which is very important, which is, my friends, distrust of institutions. Find me a Balkan that actually trusts his institutions in his own country. Find me one. But find me one who doesn't work in an institution or is not a politician. Find me one, please. One. Or if you, reach me in the comments. Super. My friends, how can I say? Skepticism is in our, how can I say, default setting for the Balkan people. Cynical, also default setting. When you press default, skepticism, cynical. How can I say? If you see a Balkan guy being optimistic, my friends, he's a spy. Spion, bre. He's very suspicious. You understand? Oh, bože. And my friend, family pressure. Listen, in the Balkans, I have to be honest now, no jokes. Super. My friends, here I can see in the modern times, I have to be brutally honest. Remember this channel, brutally honest. Here in the western part, in the Nordic part, my friends, I can see families, they behave like they're not a family, like they're friends. I'm joking, but I'm not joking in the same time. Listen, my friends, you can see a father and a mother, couple of kids, doesn't matter. Super. A normal family, and it should be like that. Super. my friends, they are a family, but they don't have these strong bonds, these strong connections, these strong strings, ties. Because, my friends, listen, I don't know, you have different culture, you have different way of raising your kids, you have different way of, how can I say, looking at the world and blah, blah. It's your thing, do what you want, I don't care. It's your thing. In the Balkans, my friends, it's not like this. My friends, we're actually connected like like treva, like your gut in your stomach. We're connected like this, and you cannot disconnect. There is no possibility to disconnect. You log in first, never disconnect. You understand? Very, how can I say, from one point, my friends, it actually creates strength, creates trust, creates, my friends, obedience to the elderly. You understand? You respect the elderly. So they teach you how to be a good person. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, my friends. Doesn't matter. They teach you, how can I say, proper gender roles. But I don't mean proper, listen, don't get triggered. I don't mean proper gender roles. For example, like the women should not work and stay at home and raise kids, and the guys should do everything. No. I'm talking about gender roles. For example, the mother is good for this type of stuff, the father is good for this type of stuff. Sorry. Don't mix them together. You understand? So they teach us this. So that's why, my friends, you will see, how can I say, in the Balkans especially, less progressive people. There are, of course, because it's modern time, of course, and because of democracy, right, on quotation marks, yes, I understand. But, my friends, you will see less, which by my opinion is good, because, my friends, otherwise we will disappear, because there is nobody to raise kids, to actually make them in the first place and then raise them with this new ideology, with this new propaganda and blah, blah, blah. Which in the Balkan, my friends, yes, as I say, we have it. I'm not saying no, we have it. But we don't respect it and we don't value it like they're doing in some other countries in this continent, for example. You understand? My friends, family, yes, they're giving you this strength, they're giving you these old traditions and blah, blah, which are good. There are modern families, my friends, even more progressive families, doesn't matter, but they're good in general, because we have strong ties, you understand, super. But, my friends, on the other hand, magaredno, so on the other hand, my friend, their expectations, the family expectations is like this big. They expect from you to be Nostradamus. You understand? Super. Not super, but super. Then, my friend, they have control over you. Bože Gospode. I said, my friends, in the Balkans, it's normal, if you're a guy or a girl, and if you're like 56 years old, to live with your parents. It's normal. You don't spend money on rent. You're with your family together in, I don't know, 1-bedroom apartment, 10 people. And your family, my friends, you know, the wider circle of your family is like 10,000 people. Go and let me see you do a wedding. That's why, my friends, we're taking like 3 credits from all the banks when we're doing wedding. Because you, my friends, imagine if you have to fit in like 10,000 people. You understand? And, my friends, how can I say, independence in the Balkans, if you want to be independent, yok, doesn't work. Till this day, my friend, I'm 40. I live abroad most of my life. Doesn't matter. My friends, my mother is still calling me every day at certain hours, asking me if I was eating. You understand? This is normal in our country. And my father is asking me if I'm good with money. You understand? This is normal. For us, it's normal. For you, people who don't have this type of culture, I know it's a little bit abnormal. For us, it's totally normal, and I respect it. And I will raise my kids in a similar way. Just I'm not gonna be in their head too much, I'm gonna leave them be independent, because when you will leave your kids to be independent, especially in the younger ages, they will develop more quickly. Super. But that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't give a shit. Super. My friends, one more thing. And we finish. How many? 30 minutes? Super. My friends, listen. Diaspora. Yep. 100. Super. My friends, listen, the Balkan diaspora, I don't want to give you the history, doesn't matter. People were escaping, especially during the dark past. Super. Even me, bro. Yeah. And my friends, especially, millions of them. Germany, they left for Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Australia, a lot of Balkan people, America, and Canada. Super. The most richest countries, in quotation marks. Super. My friends, they have a lot of money. Super. But they think that if now in today's modern times, if they have a lot of money, that they can do a lot of things. My friends, listen, now in the Balkans, also people are starting having a lot of money because, my friends, of remote work and, of course, my friends, of intercontinental businesses. Now there is no, how can I say, borders. You can do what you want. You understand? Nobody gives a shit anymore about anything. Especially for the younger people, which is, by my opinion, my friends, is perfect. But the diaspora, they actually carried the Balkan mentality abroad, which is good. But my friends, I have to be brutally honest with you. Don't get angry at me, please. There is a lot of diaspora, especially from my country, and especially doesn't matter, from all the Balkan countries that emigrated 70s, 80s, 90s mostly. My friends, which are till this day, so stupid, Bože Gospode, so uneducated, so falsely patriotic, because they believe in our embassies in their country when they're living now. They believe in the embassy's propaganda, so they're serving propaganda, and they inhale it. They're not breathing it, they inhale it like turbo, huh? On Passat. The turbo. And because they're so nostalgic, we will give for our countries, my friends, $500. We had this back in the days. I'm not saying no, I saw a lot of diaspora, my friends, fake diaspora. I mean, not fake, but sorry, non-educated diaspora. Idioti teški. I'm not even joking with you, my friends. But often, my friends, how can I say, often, my friends, diaspora is, I have to be honest, more patriotic because they're living abroad. They have more money, but they're missing their domestic country, which is normal. But they're so patriotic, but they believe in the fake propaganda served by the certain governments and by the certain political parties. Remember, left and right together, one entity. You're voting for one party. Remember this, very important. Super. My friends, how can I say, they're more traditional, which is from one side good, from other side you have to live in the modern times, bruh. You understand? Like, you have to accept also some of the modern values, which are good. I'm not saying to accept these ones that you're gluing yourself on the pole and wow, and you bark. No, I'm telling you to accept the good stuff which are happening today, my friends. You understand? The modern stuff. Super. And my friends, they're more emotionally attached. So, my friends, they're dominant in the social media platforms. Bože Gospode. Bože Gospode, I'm not even joking with you. My friends, they're and they know everything, my friends, especially our experts from Balkan people, from Australia. They're extreme experts because now they saw Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, these fancy places which are extremely developed. Yes, I understand. And they saw it. Now they're gonna sell you, we should do like this, for example, in Romania or in Albania. What the fuck? Now you all of a sudden you became experts, but you didn't read even one book in school. You're not doesn't matter. There are also a lot of diaspora which is educated a lot. They're the minority, but we have a lot of them. Sorry, we didn't use them to actually boost up our country's economies, but because, my friends, our politicians are stupid and they want to steal in peace, so they will live only now with a sheep, cut the wool from the sheep, vote, enjoy life. You remember, and of course, my friends, scare our people like a lot to just leave the country so you can steal and be corrupted in peace. Peaceful stealing. Super. Not super, but super. That's my opinion for the diaspora. Super. My friends, listen. What makes Balkans special? Because we are actually special. Don't tell me we are not. We are. Super. We can argue in the comments, huh? Super. My friends, how can I say? We are totally different, mentality-wise. My friends, we are actually smart. We are. Of course, we have all the negative stuffs that I actually mentioned. But my friends, when you will know us, we will be your friends and we will be loyal until the end of the world. I'm not even joking. Hey, my friends, if you are my friend, if you are really my brother or my sister, till the end, bre, I will fight for you. You understand? Even more than your family. Imagine this. This is how, my friends, Balkan people are. Balkan people, my friends, are actually very skeptical in the first place. But when they know you, my friends, they will be literally even, how can I say, better friend than a dog. I'm not even joking. You understand? My friends, listen. When you meet Balkan people, especially people who are not from the Balkans, when you will meet Balkan people, my friends, don't think that we are actually swearing at you or we're arguing with you. We're being loud, my friends. It's a default setting. We have here a setting and it's put on default and I cannot put it off, bre. You understand? Default setting, my friend. Loud, obnoxious, sometimes, my friends, even uncontrollable. Depends on the emotion and depends on the topic. My friends, just avoid politics, avoid a little bit of history, my friends, and avoid religion. Super, you will have a lot of good time, my friend. Hey, my friends, you will enjoy with Balkan people. Balkan people are extremely good. Doesn't matter which country they're from. Doesn't matter. They will tell you, Greece is better than Bulgaria, than Romania. Serbia is better than Macedonia. My friend, same shit, different salary. Remember. Super. My friends, I love you very much. Thank you. Lele, 40 minutes. I'm like an old grandma, my friends. I like to talk a lot. I'm sorry. Super. My friends, a like and a subscribe would help me a lot. Buy me a link coffee if you want to donate to me something or to this channel. If not, my friend, here is the coffee. I love you very much, my friends. Enjoy the good weather and see you very soon into the next episode. Ciao.